Welcome to Personality Testing and You. We offer advice on how to best use personality measures in your organization's recruitment strategies. This is our resident expert, Professor M. Personality tests can be classified into broad measures, which focus on general personality traits such as openness to experience or neuroticism. And narrow measures focus on facets within these traits such as fantasy, an element of openness, or hostility in neuroticism. However, personality tests should be used with caution. This is Ted. Ted has been given a 5-factor test. Is he conscientious? Is he neurotic? Is he suited for this job? But can he empathize? Can he deal with little children? Broad measures can provide a general assessment of what sort of an employee an applicant may be, but not whether he has the specific attributes or facets necessary to complete his responsibilities effectively. Ted has been given the Personnel Selection Inventory Childcare Test. Is he imaginative? Is he excitement-seeking? Will he be hired half a year later after a month's worth of statistical analysis? Narrow personality measure tests involve a large number of items and lengthy statistical analysis, but it does provide more focused information relevant to the job criteria being measured. To minimize irrelevance, personality items should be correlated to the job criteria. Test items should also be context-specific, particularly for narrow items as they are less readily generalized. Ted is applying for a job as a supermarket cashier. His test asks if he is open to experiences, and if he is altruistic. But there are consequences of test irrelevance, such as legal action. Using correlated and context-specific questions will increase perceived test relevance and decrease legal action. Using items that have been scientifically correlated with characteristics of the job will decrease the number of test items, analysis time, and cost. But still, there is the question of broad versus narrow tests. Of course, there is no rule against using both. But what about the order? What if we begin screening with a broad measure test? Ted is applying for a web design position. He has been given a broad measures test. He would be presented with items like these. Are you conscientious? And are you neurotic? Goodbye, Ted. Screening using broad measures first may remove qualified individuals. But what if we used narrow measures first? Here, Ted has been given a narrow measure test. The narrow measures test would ask questions like, are you creative? Are you achievement striving? And are you suited for this job? For more skilled positions, prioritize narrow job-specific criteria. This screens for people with relevant qualifications. Then, use broad measures to assess generally desired attributes. However, this is costly and time-consuming, as job-related traits must first be identified. Taking 2 tests can be more time-consuming and expensive than 1. Instead, try a flexible toolset of personality test items to create just 1 test. Ted is applying for a job as a PR consultant. He has been given the following questions and a Likert scale. You are almost never late for appointments. So is he conscientious? You can easily tell how a customer will respond during conflict. So is he imaginative? Is he suited for this job? Flexible toolsets can measure both broad and narrow items in the one test, allowing you to mix, match, and adapt test items across occupations and their changing responsibilities. However, if using a pre-purchased personality test, check that it contains no irrelevant test items and that it is context-specific where possible. Personality items should be context-specific and correlate with the job criteria. Particularly for more skilled positions, use narrow measures to identify more job-specific traits. Then, use broad measures to find the best overall candidate. Flexible toolsets measure both broad and narrow items, making it more adaptable across occupations and changes in responsibilities. So remember our tips and you'll be hiring the right employees in no time.